Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up? Nah. Got a casty cast for you guys, and going to do the SCW28 tournament finals games of Hydra versus Rabbit. They played a lot of games, and a lot of the games are pretty long, so I will do them in parts, but I will go through them sequentially in order. This is the first game. It is best of 9, and I recently posted Rabbit and Hydra a couple games that they played during the season. I'd say maybe 5 or 6 casts ago, and they're pretty good games if you want to go check those out. But this is for the SCW28 tournament final. So we got Rabbit on the Zerg, and it looks like Hydra is going for his mech build, which I like to see. I think you can be it's very, what's the word for it? I think it has a lot of advantages to it. You can get quick tanks and go for a super quick push, and then also if you can stop the rush, you can really counter a lot with it. So, and then you can go into a super fast tank drop if it's versus a Protoss. The only thing is you want to usually do it in a corner spot. It's a lot easier. But yeah, so this is the first game. Favorite matchup. If you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Go ahead and like if you guys like the content. Looks like Rabbit's going for a super fast gas here. This is pretty standard. I think he's scouting. Looks like he's scouting the middle. Look for there's a middle build. Not gonna see it. Here's your double factory for Hydra. So I'm guessing Hydra's gonna go with a super fast push. I'll see if he just brings this drone right on back home. And getting his 4. Not gonna get any Zerglings. So maybe he's gonna get a Zerglings up here. 2 Zerglings. So really not wasting any of his minerals or his larva on Zerglings, which is huge in a ZvT. Usually you need to get a lot of Zerglings if it is ZvP, but that's not the case here. So let's switch it up. Oh, it's not going to let me, so that's going to be a little bit annoying. Here's your 3rd factory for Hydra. And Hydra's actually supposed to be playing Buell on Thursday at 9 Eastern time, which is going to be pretty awesome. Maybe I'll be able to live cast. I don't know. I got no plans or anything, so I'll be down to live cast. Here's your fast lair. And Rabbit did scout out Hydra. He knows he was up against a mech build. Here's your double machine shop. And yeah, let me know who you think is going to win the Hydra Buell series. That's going to be a good one. Killed that Marine right there, which is nice job right there. And lair should be getting close to done. A little bit over halfway, maybe 3/4 done. Here's your 2nd hatchery for Rabbit. We'll see if he goes into. We'll see what he goes into. He's got these. Oh, he's putting that Overlord over the drone, so none of the. I like that. None of the vultures can run by. Smart move there by Rabbit. And he's got the Overlord over that, so yeah. I like that move. Let's see. Going into the Spire and really pumping out the gas. See if he gets another hatchery. Lifting that barracks up. Siege is close to done. Probably going to get that upgrade, which he is. And let's see. He's got 2 tanks. And so this time, I think he got the tanks first and then Siege, because he knows that the tanks need to pop out and get all the way over here. And then he upgraded Siege. And now he's getting range for his Goliaths. Should be able to take out this creep colony. And we'll see how many games I can do. Going to be able to take that pretty easily. Using these guys to help out, take that out. Sieging these guys up. Might want to bring an SCV, start building some turrets. But I think he's just going to start making Goliaths. Probably pump Goliaths out of these 2. Actually going to pump Goliaths out of all 3 of these. Here's your starport. Needs to get an engineering bay, I think. once he sees that he's going to be up against mutas. Want to get a couple turrets around your base, and then you can also just start building turrets here, which is huge. You don't want to lose any of your tanks to Muta Micro. And I don't know how good Rabbit's Muta Micro is. I don't think it's that good, but it's got to be somewhat decent. So pushing in here pretty quickly. And here's your Goliaths. 3 Goliaths just making their way in here. Look at those graphics. Look at those graphics. And this tank might actually go down. Needs to be careful. That is going to go down, so gotta be extra careful. Here's your mutas, and looks like he's going to start pulling away here. Little Muta Micro. These Goliaths have the range, and he might just be able to go for the attack here and end this right now. We'll see if some Zerglings get made from Rabbit. Continuing to make the Goliaths, and gonna start sending these guys over. Gonna try to pick off some of these Goliaths and probably just go right after the minerals. He needs to bring these Goliaths over here. He's losing a lot of his Goliaths to these mutas. 8 mutas, microing a little bit, and gonna go right for the minerals. And 25 drones, not gonna get a shot off, so gonna lose those 3 tanks right there, but getting some nice shots off with these Goliaths. He's got a few more Goliaths back here. Needs to micro these guys back. Trying to micro them out of there. And micro them right on back to this. And going to use the Zerglings with the mutas. Need to just micro shoot, micro shoot, micro shoot. So doing a pretty good job here. See how many mutas are here. 5 mutas versus 5 Goliaths. Now only 3. Got another 4 Goliaths. Probably want to get a Valkyrie. 2 more factories on the way. And don't want to lose any of your Goliaths here. Let's see if they got that upgrade on attack, which is huge. See if there's an upgrade coming for Rabbit. No. So, gonna have some more mutas. Let's see how many mutas this is. 7 mutas and about 10 Zerglings. And looks like he's got a nice little snipe out there by Hydra. And just gonna continue to micro back. There's your command center. So, was able to get a quick command center. So good job there by Hydra. And Rabbit is getting bigger and bigger though. So, and he got that sunken off, so wants to try to finish this so he doesn't lose that creep county, but he is going to lose that creep county, and he's going to lose that drone right there. No Valkyrie getting made. There's your Valkyrie. So once that Valkyrie comes in here, want to try to get 3 Valkyries at the same time. And don't want to lose any of your Valkyries. And this one's probably going to go down. It might. A lot of Goliaths here. And need to run back. Yeah, you want to definitely have your Valkyrie with your Goliaths so they can take out the mutas. And need to keep making those Valkyries. He's getting a Vestal, which he's going to use to probably go right after the minerals. But nice micro from Hydra, playing at 300 APM. I think that the games between Hydra and Buell are going to be a lot shorter. Buell just seems to make the games go a lot shorter. And I see Rabbit, he's able to prolong games a lot just by his style. They can be short, but they can also be really, really long. And nice little sunken right there. And getting that other upgrade. Gonna just continue to be aggressive. Here's his Valkyrie. Gotta be careful. Gonna lose it to those Scourges. And 10 Goliaths here. Got another 6, it looks like, on the way. Should be careful. This is a lot of hatcheries right here. But the one thing is, Rabbit does not really have a choke. So, and pumping out of 8 factories, which is a pretty, that's a lot. So, lifting these over, getting some more vision. I'm guessing a bunch of Zerglings is going to be on the way. Still only getting his gas out of those 25, or getting his money out of 25 drones, gas and money. Here comes an attack, and some Hydras are going to spawn. And doesn't really have to worry about lurkers just yet. They might just run these guys right on through. These guys are going to be sacrificed. Might take this spire out. Seeing that that spire is right there, using this kind of to his advantage. To these Zerglings can't get back there, and he's also getting some nice shots off on the Muta. So a lot of the Mutas went down there. So that was a pretty effective attack from Hydra. Is going to lose all of his Goliaths, but pretty effective attack by Hydra right there. Needs to get maybe 2 tanks. He's got 1 tank. And one thing that I see Hydra sometimes have trouble with is keeping his gas up. He always has a lot of money, but he doesn't always keep his gas up. So he's getting a lot of gas refineries right now. And going to continue to get Valkyries and vessels, I think. So yeah, there's a vessel. Let's see if he's got any vessels over here. Bringing a tank over. Got those nice upgrades. Let's see if there's any upgrades for Rabbit. No upgrades, no upgrades, no upgrades. So upgrades are going to be extremely helpful. Here's your attack. Gonna probably siege up that tank right away. And just keep trying to push in here. He's got another tank back here. Siege up that tank, bringing some SCVs over here. Probably gonna build some turrets. And this is why I like the mech build in a TvZ. You're just able to build all mech units and really take out that choke really fast. Don't really have to worry about Guardians that much. It's a decent amount of Hydras though, so he's got to be a little bit careful. And we'll see how many games I can get through today. I know these are long. I'm gonna try to go to the gym in an hour, so we'll see how many games I can get through in an hour. Here's your attack. Gonna have to siege up that tank right there. Nice surround right here by Rabbit, and he is going to win this. And oh, he's irradiating over here, so absolutely destroying all of the drones right there. I did not see that. And gonna drop all the way down to 8 drones. So really nice job there by Hydra. And now he can just mass up, get that gas, and get those upgrades, and continue to just build his factories. So still got 8, so 6, 9 factories. And here's a little attack right here. Hive is getting close to done. 3 forts done. Going to get a little bit defensive here, which he doesn't really necessarily need to. Build some turrets over here. And we'll see if Hydra is basically maxed out. So he does have a lot of SCVs though. He's probably gonna lose this vessel. We'll see. Put these guys right here. Might send them on over. Irradiate some of the Hydras here. And go straight for the attack. Let's see if 2-2 is almost done. Yeah, I can have 2-2 pretty soon. And I think as soon as those upgrades finish, upgraded Terran units versus non-upgraded Zerg units is just absolutely beastly. Here's your Defiler mount. I think this could end it right here once these guys get upgraded. And he goes for the attack. And need to make sure I don't miss and irradiate. Got your vessels here. Here comes your attack. And that Goliath was able to get a kill. Really able to pick off some of these Hydra, sieging up a lot of his tanks. And it looks like he's going to use those vessels to go after the minerals. But some Scourges over here, which can be able to take this out pretty nicely. Might run these guys back. And 2-2. Yeah, there's your 2-2. See if he's getting consumed. Consume is getting upgraded. Scan coming down. Gonna see that he can really just go for the attack here and send all of his units in. So, and probably float this on over, but just go straight for the attack. And I know Hydra's wants to be a little bit cautious because he does not want to be overly aggressive, but sometimes when Hydra is really aggressive, he should try playing just an ultra aggressive style against players like this and see how it works out. Nice little defensive matrix, which is huge. Tanking up. That tank literally tanking with the defensive matrix. Gonna lose that Overlord. And this might end it right here. Sieging up these guys. Probably getting his other upgrades. Not getting them yet. Gonna send all these vessels on over. Building another factory. And has 10 10K in the bank, so can really just get rid of it. There's your GG. So first game is going to go to Hydra. He's up 1-0. And let's go right into the next one. Right into the next one. So we got a TvZ, but it's going to be reversed, and Hydra's going to be on the Zerg. So we'll fast forward the beginning, and we'll see how Rabbit plays this one. He likes to go for that drop ship. I think that Rabbit's TVP is really good. TvZ is good, but I don't know if it's really, really good. So 3 barracks opening. See if Hydra goes for another hatchery or if he plays it safe. Scouted the middle, might lose that Overlord. Not going to, sending all of the Zerglings out, and let's get it back to normal speed. And gonna try to micro, maybe take out, here's your, it looks like a factory is gonna come down in the middle for Rabbit. So that's what I'd like to see, an ultra aggressive TvZ. We'll see how Hydra handles it, not getting gas. A lot of players, a lot of the Korean players like to go for the hatchery, but then they get that gas and hold off on getting these macro hatcheries. So, but Hydra, for his ZvT, he usually likes to get a quick hive, buy a lot of time by getting his hatcheries, getting his minerals up, allowing him to get a lot of creep colonies, keep sending them back, buying himself a lot of time, and then eventually enough time to get a defiler mount. So that's what I expect from him. And we'll see if some medics get pumped out. There's one medic. And see supply stuff? No, so there's your 2 other medics. So we're going to get 3 medics. See if he tries to bulldoze through the front. Might want to get a sunken right here. But double factory for Rabbit. We'll see if he gets an engineering bay next. And also maybe a starport back here at home. So wants to try to get that Overlord, but not able to. Overlord chilling over here. And getting stim. See if he gets fire bats too. Here's your 3 medics. And maybe he'll get the engineering bay after with this SCV, after this factory is done. So upgrading siege and getting the tank. And since he's so close, you want to upgrade siege first and then the tank, because tank doesn't have to go that far of a distance. So if the tank did have to go a far distance, then sometimes it's just better to get the tank. We saw that last game. Get the 2 tanks, and then by the time it gets there, even though you got siege second, siege just finished up. So yeah, look at Hydra. This medic might go a little bit, these guys might go a little bit too far. I think he's just kind of scouting this out, seeing what's up. Here's your tank. See how close siege is. Almost done. 5 minutes and about 30 seconds. And you see Buell have mutas at about 540. So, and Hydra getting a Queen's Nest. And doesn't need to upgrade lurkers just yet. He more or less needs that when the hive is just about done. So, but he may want to get it a little bit sooner, get a couple lurkers just in case. So Rabbit has to get a comm set or has to get a science vessel. And Rabbit going to keep pushing in here, putting at 250 APM. Little macro hatchery. Hydra likes to get that macro hatchery. Here's your hive on the way. Here's your Hydralisks. And yeah, still not getting that just yet. Using these eggs, these larvae. Going to continue to just make a lot of sunkens. So getting some sunkens back here just in case there is a drop. Starport's getting close. Going to be pumping out of 4 barracks. And this is what Hydra's able to do, is just really buy himself a lot of time. When you're in a corner spot, he really makes you have to push, push, push. And no extra command center for Rabbit. And probably gonna get a science facility right here. Engineering bay. Working in a little bit closer. And here is a sport colony. And that hive is getting close to done. 2 more macro hatcheries for Hydra. And really pushing in quick. So Rabbit doing a really nice job. Did lose that tank right there though, it looked like. And he lost a medic. And this is getting close to done. And pumping out of those 2 factories. Losing a couple more units right there. And Hydra going to get the defiler mount probably with one of these drones. And just going to continue to mass up these Sunkens. And this is how Hydra likes to play his ZvT. Buys himself as much time as he can. Going to lose a tank here. Got to be careful. And there goes another tank, which is huge. So only 3 tanks here. Rabbit's got to be extra cautious with things like that. Looks like he might go for the attack and try to run these guys by. Take out a couple of these Sunkens and run on back here. There is a Sunken back here, which is going to be helpful. Taking out a couple more Sunkens. And might just want to run these guys right on by. Needs to stim them one more time, which he is. Probably going to take out that Overlord that's just chilling right there. And going to take out this Sunken. Going to stack attack. There is a Hydra here to help out. And a couple lurkers are on the way. Going to lose some of his drones. So good move there by Rabbit. And these Sunkens are going to finish up. Trying to kill that Sunken. He's bringing the Hydras over. Still sieging up. Taking out tanks. And going to burrow these guys to finish the job. And these guys are going to try to repair each other, but it's not going to be good enough. So now Hydra's got 5 macro hatcheries plus this one 6 macro hatcheries. And here's your triple for Rabbit. He's got the science vessel. If he has one out here, we'll see. Yeah, there's your science vessel. 8 minutes, 9 minutes in. Getting a greater spire. And I don't see that defiler mount. So it looks like he's just going to go for quick Guardians then. Not extremely fast, but pretty fast. And there is a defiler. So, is it defiler mount? There's your defiler mount. So yeah. So I like that. Going to be able to put that swarm up. Put a swarm right there. He's got 2 defilers. We're going to move these guys a little bit back. Stim it up. I think Rabbit might just do the same thing. Try to go right around. Vessel's going to see this and irradiate the defiler right there. And he's going to irradiate the defiler that was dying. So beautiful move there by Hydra. And going to put that swarm up. Send the Zerglings and burrow up. And one thing that we saw Buell do is he unsieges and puts all of his guys over here. And he makes you have to keep swarming. So Rabbit going to try and take out maybe a hatchery. You can maybe take out this greater spire real quick. But try to snipe out that lurker. Not able to, so good job there with the swarms. These guys are going to run in the back. And I don't know if Hydra sees this tank. I think he is now. Going to siege up. And going to use the Scourges to snipe out that vessel and snipe this vessel out probably. 2 more defilers are going to spawn. And both players are playing this really nicely. And it looks like he is going to try to snipe this out. Or he's just going to stay in this corner. And that guy's not going to make it. We'll see if this guy makes it. Defiler. Going to put the swarm down. Waiting for it. Nice swarm right there. And now Rabbit is going to have to retreat. So now that Hydra needs to just pull a lot of his lurkers and try to get him into this swarm right here so he can maintain this front. And he's got some lurkers getting made right here. And another nice swarm right there. I do think that Rabbit wants to take out this greater spire, but I don't think he's going to be able to. So now Hydra just needs to continually keep this swarm up. I think this one's going to go away pretty soon. I don't see... There's your vessel. So let's put that swarm up right now. Don't want to lose all these guys. Here's the swarm coming, but he lost 4 of his lurkers. This guy's going to go after the minerals, I think. But nice little Scourgy right here. Going to spot that out. So good job there. And needs to just keep these swarms coming. I think he's going to put another swarm down. Bring those lurkers on over. And let's see what Rabbit's up to. He's getting 2 comp sets here. 101 supply to 90. Here's his vessels. And now Hydra's can make some guardians, but can really just pull some of his drones. I'd say pull 4 of his drones and build 5 or 6, or I mean build 4 or 5 hatcheries. Needs to make sure this keeps that swarm there. And probably going to build some more spore colonies around. Nice irradiate right there by Rabbit. Rabbit spending his money pretty nicely. And another scan. Going to take out that defiler. Needs to put up a couple swarms. Maybe put up another one. Nice job there by Hydra. And going to build some turrets to really start containing Hydra. And Hydra should maybe just try to go with speed and go for a drop on Rabbit, because he's got this all day. If you could just sneak a drop out real quick. He does have speed on his overlords, so let's see if there's any upgrades on the way. Getting 3 upgrades right here, and Valkyrie's getting made, so good choice by Rabbit. But Rabbit's gonna have to really go after the minerals of Hydra, and needs to put another couple swarms down. And actually just gonna go for the attack, put a swarm down and make Rabbit have to retreat here. Probably gonna irradiate that vessel, gonna irradiate these lurkers under here. A lot of devours here and a little green stuff, and taking out that vessel and gonna try to snipe out that vessel. This guy's gonna go down, probably he's too slow. Take out both of those. So good job there by Hydra. And there's your 4 macro hatcheries. Going to continue to make the lurkers. And Hydra has a really strong ZvT long game. So needs to just probably bring a bunch more. Keep this going. And then just build a macro hatchery right here. And then really just start making sure he gets that gas. He's got a couple guardians over here to clean up. But these Valkyries are going to be able to take out these guardians pretty quickly. And he should bring over those devours, which he is. Playing at 240 APM. So with Zerg playing at a high APM. Here's some Marines and nice little irradiate right there. And let's see what the HP of these guys is. 250. Here comes your Valkyries. And another macro hatchery. Needs to make another macro hatchery right there. Needs to keep this swarm going. Very, very risky. You got to always make sure you got it. Here's a lot of factories in the middle. I like this from Rabbit. Doesn't really have much defense around his main, though. So, got to be careful. That's always a good move. Or just going with the send. Make a expo somewhere. Drop a couple drones. Make an expo Nidus Canal. And then go for that counter attack where you just buy yourself a bunch of time up here. But Rabbit's just really trying to get his economy back, and we'll see if he maybe goes into battle cruisers. He's getting a lot of vessels. Battle cruisers and tanks maybe, and vessels. But he's building his base nice and big. He's got all these factories. Scans coming down. But I'll probably irradiate a lot of these guys. Irradiate the defilers. This one's probably going to go down. Nice. Red stuff and green stuff right there. And Hydra's going to be able to max out pretty quickly. So I think this game is for Hydra to lose. Needs to make sure he gets all of his upgrades. It looks like he needs to. He's getting a lot of gas here. He's got a lot of gas in the bank. And maybe just build a bunch of, even maybe 4 more or 5 more hatcheries, because I mean that's 12 units you can make at a time. So once you go for that attack, you can quickly lose all your units and then go right for the attack. Gotta always make sure that swarm's up here. That's huge. Gotta make Rabbit have to use those irradiates. And gonna irradiate a Devour. And have to micro that guy out of there. Nice job putting these tanks right here. And Rabbit is just getting bigger and bigger in the middle. I think Hydra needs to start going for the attacks right here. He's got a lot of macro hatcheries, can make a lot of Zerglings. And just start going for the attack. I'm going to try to take out these turrets, but they will probably get hit by some Valkyries. I don't see any Valkyries. Here's your 3 Valkyries. So we'll see if Rabbit remembers that they're all the way over here. Some scans coming down. This is a lot of vessels. It's going to go down. So good job there by Hydra. And doesn't look like he's getting all of his gas on this side. And he's pulling some drones. See if it's 1-1. Yeah, 1-1 upgrades. 1 upgrade on Carapace. And nice irradiate right there. And now Rabbit's just going to keep going and massing up from this middle. So I like that move. I like that move from Rabbit. A lot of overlords right here. Looks like he might run these vessels on in. Nice job using the red stuff. And gonna get 1 drone, 2 drones. I think he only killed 2, so does not have to worry about losing any more drones right there. He's using these guardians to try to clean out. Needs to start going for the attack with the Zerglings and the lurkers and just putting that swarm out. So I think that's what he's about to do. So we'll see if we can start busting out here. There's your swarm and going to burrow up. Maybe use some red stuff on these guys. That's a easy red stuff spot. Couple swarms coming down, taking out a lot of these tanks. Rabbit at 178 supply. Got to pull these tanks back. And with all of these macro hatcheries, he can just keep going for the attack here. Which I think he should. And make a bunch of Zerglings and get Zergling speed with the Zergling speed attack. I think he has Zergling speed already, but needs to make sure he gets Zergling speed attack. Some more Valkyries and some vessels coming in here. And look at how open it is to just drop or go for a Mutabomb on Rabbit. Could really easily Mutabomb Rabbit. Gonna run all these vessels right into all of these Hydras. Gonna see a swarm come down. These tanks are pretty nicely placed. And you're gonna have to move back some of these tanks. But this is a lot of tanks. Maybe even just want to start running these units into Rabbit's base. He doesn't have to go through these tanks right here. Just start sending them all the way through and on up, because all the tanks are right here. Maybe go after the minerals. A lot of vessels are going to spawn right here. And I think I saw Hydra do it in one of his other games, but just pick up some Hydras with an Overlord and drop them here and take this out. Keep taking this out on the side. But I know it's easier said than done. A little burrowed up. Zergling. Here's your Zerglings coming out. Hydra's got a lot of gas. One attack at the main would be huge, though. Some red stuff coming down. Some more red stuff. A lot of Valkyries chilling here. And Hydra should make 3 more macro hatcheries. He's making one right there. And he is slowly pushing out here with these Zerglings. And still though, Rabbit is maxed out. We'll see if Rabbit goes right into, look at all of these factories. So he's got 10 factories just to make Goliaths. And he's got all of these guys irradiated. He's going to use these guys to take out the the Zerglings that come on by. Here's some mutas. And these guys are chilling over here as well. So it's a lot of vessels. All these guys, all of these guys. Look at all these mutas. And some more vessels. Just all vessels for Rabbit, basically. We go after the minerals right here. And gonna get the right side and the left side. We'll see how many drones. Only gonna lose 2 drones. And nice irradiate right here. That is going to hurt some of those mutas right there. And Rabbit just gonna sit out here, maybe wait for an attack, and then go for... Just wants to really contain Hydra and wait for an attack from Hydra, and then maybe go for the counter attack. Overlord's gonna get taken out. Scan's coming down. Sees the Guardians getting made. And now the gas is low for Hydra. He's got a lot of Zerglings, a lot of Guardians. This vessel's gonna get a Defiler, I think. And 2-1 upgrades. See what the ground upgrades are. 2-1 as well. A couple of Devars are going to spawn. Instead of using these Guardians like this, I think he should just drop some Hydras over here with his Overlord. A lot of Devars to take out these Valkyries. And Guardians are going to win that. But a lot of Irradiates coming down. Some more vessels right there. And yeah, this is tough. I mean, I think Hydra needs to go for maybe a Mutabomb and just swarm up here a ton. Burrowed Ling right there. Go for, yeah, maybe some Ultras with Lurkers and Zerglings. Guardians are not really going to do it for you unless they're going right over the front. Here's your Lurkers. Going to make Rabbit have to pull back. Start using his Irradiate on the Lurkers. Another swarm coming down. And going to take out all of these tanks. And Hydra's at only 132 supply. So, he's making Zerglings. Yeah, a bunch more Zerglings it looks like. He's got 24 on the way. Nice job putting these tanks on the hill. 3 upgrades, so all full upgrades for Rabbit. Rabbit is just playing a full out mass game. These guys are going to run right into that and die. I do think that Hydra needs a few more macro hatcheries. Here's some Valkyries and a huge... Nice green stuff, but a huge vessel Irradiate coming down. And he's at 76 drones and going to drop all the way down to 45. So good job there by Rabbit. And that's what you need to do as a Terran player. He's got so many vessels. I don't know how his gas is so high. Gonna continue to irradiate these guys. Gonna irradiate. I think he tried to irradiate one of these Defilers. And we'll see if Rabbit just unsieges all of these guys and starts sending them on in. Rabbit's been able to keep a pretty big army of tanks and Goliaths and vessels. Looks like he's gonna go for another attack on the minerals here. Doesn't have as much gas though. He's been buying a bunch more. He does have, I think those are all vessels right there. Doesn't really have too many. I don't think he has any Irradiates left on any of these guys. So that was kind of a waste. Now all these guys forgot to put the swarm up. Scans coming down, looking for the Expo. All those vessels are going to spawn. Making another round of 12. And just going to continue to contain Hydra here. Making it so it's extremely hard for Hydra to really do anything. But I do think that Hydra needs to drop some Zerglings over here, maybe a drone, and get a little expo going. Make it so Rabbit's working on something else. Moving in a little bit closer. I don't see a Defiler. Here comes a swarm. Gonna burrow those guys up, and there's your swarm. Gonna probably put another swarm maybe right there. Some Guardians and Zerglings. Let's see. There's a bunch more vessels. Gonna start sending these guys in. Go right after the minerals. 88 drones for Hydra. Use the green stuff here. And gonna burrow a lot of the drones, but not before he gets about 30 or so. Maybe a little bit more. Well, good play there by Rabbit. 45 drones. And we will, and lost some Guardians right there. We'll probably see another 12 or so queued up. Just able to keep his gas up really nicely. And look at all of these. Could probably run in with these guys as well. Taking out a Defiler. This guy's going to try to run in, but there's some spore colonies. Another Irradiate coming down. Guessing a lot of Irradiates are going to come down. Trying to get all the Defilers if he can, but there's just a lot of Defilers in here. And some more vessels are going to spawn. Here's some tanks that are spawning. And some mutas are going to help out. Some Devours are getting made by Hydra. And I think he's probably going to go for the minerals again. Killing two of his macro hatcheries because they're in the way, I think. And look at all these Devours. So these Devours should be able to take out a lot of these vessels. Need to micro these guys. Get those guys out of there. And he didn't really micro them, so they're taking a lot of damage right there. Able to blast that vessel. Here comes, it looks like another attack on the minerals right here. And Goliaths are getting made for Rabbit, so smart transition into Goliaths. And here is your vessel attack over the minerals. 86 drones for Hydra, 85. And gonna have to burrow those guys, but not after he loses 23, maybe 29 or so of his drones. And that's huge. That really takes up a lot of time to build those drones. And while you're worried about this, your swarm ends up here, so you forget to swarm up here, and then you lose all of your lurkers. Now Hydra at only 121 supply. So he took away those hatcheries. He killed his own hatcheries here so he can build some more spore colonies because he keeps getting dropped. There's those 3 macro hatcheries I was talking about. Here comes another vessel attack. So Rabbit really doing a nice job here. And we'll see if Hydra's able to see this. He's not even able to see this. He's able to see that attack from that tank. But here comes another mineral attack. And going to have to burrow at 65 drones. And going to drop all the way down to 35. 33 drones. And he's just not able to get any more gas either. So these vessel irradiates are super effective right now. And I'm going to take a sip of my pre-workout because I'm going to probably lift after this. Gonna siege up these tanks and start getting a little bit closer into Rabbit's base. He's got these tanks on the ledge. These guys gotta have a ton of kills. 13 and 17. Just by putting a couple tanks right there. And these guys are actually survived and are going to be doing some damage. Let's see if Hydra has all of his upgrades. 3 upgrades. We'll see if some more vessels come in and he goes after the minerals again. But Hydra's just really having trouble. He didn't make any ultras this game. And there's some more drones just to get back his supply of drones and money. Some more vessels look like they're just about spawning right there. That spawned, and here's another one. Absolute massive. Gonna get Hydra for another 20 or so drones right there. And you have to lose that mining time. More tanks coming in here. And Rabbit must have killed some of his SCVs. He only has 67. And he's just gonna be basically continue to be maxed and maxed and maxed with this middle build. Really well played by Rabbit. See if he's got some more vessels. Gonna take out the minerals. Looks like he's gonna try to sneak these guys in, but might be looking for a defiler right here. Hydra just trying to survive. He's only at 120 supply, 110 supply. Here we go again. So, and Hydra obviously sees that inside of his base. Gonna have to burrow up. Some red stuff coming down. Down all the way down to 37 drones. See if another 2 more vessels are on the way. Guess he's gonna make maybe 6 or 7 more. Hydra is surviving here, but barely. Some Goliaths are coming in. Some vultures might lay some mines maybe. Radiating all of these guys and gonna go probably for the drones again. Gonna get some more drones all the way down to 43 drones, and these guys are getting closer and closer, and then you're worried about your minerals and you forget about the front, and now Rabbit is busting through the front right now. And there's the GG. So both players are going to win their TvZs. So I think I have time for doing, let's see how long. Oh wow, I cannot do that one. Alright, so I'll end it there. Look at how long these days. 45 minutes, 47 minutes. How it's short. 53 minutes. Another TvZ, and then an hour and a half and 40 minutes. So I will do this PvZ tomorrow, and maybe I'll throw in that PvT and this PvT. And then I'll probably do this one a separate day, and then I'll probably finish it off with these 3. So I mean, this is gonna be take a while, but good games right there. Hope you guys liked it. Give it a subscribe, give it a like, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.